Alright, and it looks like we're going to start off on simple. Once again, the loadouts are still the same here.
Indeed, we have RoxanaRivera here, both in their Osprey loadouts.
And the usual stutter up with the moneymakers going on first. Got some infantry being built by Roxanne and a couple Dillos right after. Looks like Loland's gonna try to take that power station right away.
Someone calling for a rematch, but quickly changing minds. So Roxanne's gonna make a quick cap of her close base. Loland gonna make a quick cap of his close base, pushing Dillos. Both sides, get the artillery up, get the Dillos in.
Looks like both are starting to fire on that middle already.
Indeed, although Roxanne has to do it from the bridge rather than from the side there. Roxanne's going to move up the Dillos to work on those Gaddies and T-99s.
Roxanne's starting bombing runs on Loland over there. It looks like it's building up some infantry to start the capture on that middle outpost. Loland just trying to build up some armadillos to push forward. Roxanne just taking infantry and just dropping it right into that neutral middle outpost. And now bringing up some of the artillery. And queuing up some bombs for later use.
It looks like Roxanne and Loland both pushing up equally well here, but Roxanne's going to be able to take out Loland.
And here come the bombs for that cluster. Though it looks like that first bomb missed.
Although he manages to
Oh no, it
take out.
actually did hit. It just wasn't directly on it.
The Loland only going to get away with one artillery and all his Dillos dead. Looks like he's only got 3 Dillos left to Roxanne's 4. Roxanne's going to be able to take the middle.
Quickly maneuvering on this map.
Roxanne's going to move up her infantry, going to fortify the doors with some more infantry, push up the Dillos, and just starts working her way towards the base. Building bombs, of course. I think, I'm surprised Loland hasn't decided to pick up an Aegis or something to counter those.
Well, the Aegis only hits one in the cluster unless you have multiple Aegis down.
Well,
And
that's...
it's so expensive when you build them.
It is so expensive, but think of how much money RoxanaRivera spends on bombs, and if you can completely neutralize them and take out RoxanaRivera's main method of attack, then that throws a huge stick in the fire.
And that power station does go neutral.
Roxanne's gonna waste no time moving up creeps to try to capture that base, move up some jackals.
Loland sees it's a lost cause and starts moving back all the units.
Indeed, so Roxanne's gonna be able to take that base and fortify it with jackals. Loland's gonna bring back his artillery and try to build up his forces here. It looks like this is probably gonna be a
And
pretty
Roxanne
quick match.
just wastes one of those bombs on that small group of infantry.
Indeed, well, even Loland almost goes down, but manages to get back just in time. Roxanne's gonna swing around here, grab some bombs, put up some artillery, move up her Dillos, fortify that base. Although it looks like she's gonna go for those artillery. That artillery is gonna be the main thing that's gonna make her lose this base right here.
It looks like just bombing here now with the runs. But there's so many artillery just firing on that power station.
Indeed, but Roxanne's gonna manage to take out at least one of those artillery, gonna move some artillery to her hill to start taking out his base. More bombing runs. He actually has a chance here, but it allows Loland to get away.
Loland is still keeping those in cluster. Do you think by all those cluster bomb runs that he'd spread them out just a little bit more?
there, and Roxanne actually going to go and attack this artillery, or Loland attacking this artillery with a few wells, a Dillo and a Jackal. But Roxanne's going to sit there, take the damage, soak it in, and try to take it down. But does not manage to take them out. Gonna go for another bombing round. Takes out 2 artillery from Loland.
Loland's just trying to rebuild whatever he can and just maneuver around and try to get those black smoke units repaired.
Indeed, Roxanne here moving around her artillery. Sees those Dillos pushing in, goes and take them out. Let's see what Loland does with the opportunity. He seems to have...
It looks like Roxanne wants to go to that factory already.
Indeed, definitely moving up, putting some units back there to defend against him. Although Roxanne's just building queues and queues of bombs, gonna take out that Dillo right there. Build up some more queue, probably go after those artillery. Yep, gets one down. Has another round of bombs, gonna pick them up, see what he does with them. Go for the other artillery, of course, gets that down. Those double bomb drops being absolutely devastating. Roxanne's at level 6, Loland level 4.
Loland trying to get that artillery, but wasn't able to pick it up right before it got killed by that bomb.
You see Roxanne still has some artillery firing back and plenty of Dillos.
Loland's gonna keep losing these artillery in these units unless he starts doing something about Roxanne's artillery line that's in the back there.
The artillery line and the bombs, and Roxanne, of course, just pulling out Bertha's right now. Hit that level 6. Bertha's finally start firing. Roxanne's gonna move up that red Dillos, and is gonna go for a first Dillo drop to distract Loland. Probably gonna try to take this close base again.
It looks like Roxanne's just gonna sit there and just drop some more Dillos on that factory in the front there.
Indeed, now all the artillery gone. All Roxanne has to do is move up Dillos and push and drop bombs.
Looks like we're gonna get some Jackals on that factory. Help it get all those light bulbs out faster. And there it goes down finally. And you notice those Jackals will sit there and go to the next thing, which will be that fortress. But they actually get stocked by those armadillos.
So Roxanne able to take this fortress handily. Not much defense on Loland's part, although they both have about equal moneymakers. Maybe Roxanne a little more, but she's spending quite a bit on all those bomb drops.
Yeah, but Roxanne, it does have more moneymakers though, and it has getting more built right now.
Indeed, moving up those Berthas, moving that artillery up. Looks like Loland has 1 artillery, but Roxanne could have taken him down there if he had taken the opportunity, but does not.
I think Roxanne's just trying to like position it so he can't cross that factory.
Most likely, can't get into those sneak drops. Roxanne bringing out the Goliaths
Now swapping everything up for Berthas and Goliaths. Loland trying just to keep anything that he has alive. As you notice, the infantry are now finally getting hits off on that fortress.
Indeed, but two Berthas and 2 artillery firing on Blue's base, quickly taking out that line. And Loland's artillery only hitting small value targets like the Jackal and such.
Roxanne with those double bomb drops, just trying to like knock out whatever.
Yeah, gonna make a quick work here. Tons of bombs in queue. Takes out 2 Dillos with 1 shot. And looks like that entire front line is decimated. RoxanaRivera is just freeing.
Loland is just trying to like save whatever he can and placing it in the back half of the fortress. But Roxanne is just maneuvering around with those cluster bombs, just dropping wherever. Loland just trying to salvage the metal and heal up what he can. Is saving those 2 armadillos from that second bomb drop there though. And those 2 bombs aren't that effective on that Seeker though. But it almost kills that armadillo.
Dude, now Roxanne moving up, couple Dillos on that door.
Loland just trying to move his back to heal him back up before placing him right back in front. Now with the Goliaths on the front door. Well, those Goliaths and Dilla are making short work of it.
See Roxanne moving up more Dillos, putting them on the corners, moving them around all over the place. And Loland's just, I think Loland finally gave up. He goes down on the ground to start shooting things. Very good game. This is the third game of the final round of Die Tombstone's 1v1 OUYA tournament. I'm this Fireco, and with me is Solid Snake.
That's me.